morning from day 73.
Good morning.
Are you a little cold?
Yeah, it's cold this morning.
That's a little chilly. But what is going on above us right now? I see you, and you, and you, 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 and you. What are you guys up to over here? Are you just cold and huddling up here? I have no idea. They don't want to move, but what do you guys think they're doing right now? What an incredible spot we've got here along this pond. Haven't seen any wildlife yet except for some loons. You can see the loon out there on the pond. You could hear them all night long with their woo. But still waiting to see any kind of bears or moose on the perimeter. Maybe we'll get some breakfast and look out and see one like we did before. Sun just rising over the treetops. And another gorgeous day to start our hike. Wow, I hope you guys can hear that. That is the infamous call of the loon. Goodbye, beautiful loon. We are out, we are on the trail, and we are heading up Mount Mist right now. Fighter planes are in the air. They've been going for a couple hours now, flying high up above, probably doing some training exercises. Haven't been able to see them yet. Wow, coming in real close. But check out the view. Little viewpoint here, you can kind of see a little bit through the trees to the pond that we were just at. Here's a cool, interesting mushroom formation. Look at that, so round. It's like a big ball on there. Wow, I've seen so many mushrooms and they just keep giving me more and more unique things. That's insane looking.
We arrived to Mount Mist, which we actually did almost miss. So when we read the sign, it was quite funny. You almost missed Mount Mist. It was really easy to get up here, to be honest. I didn't even notice we went up a K. Now we're gonna go back down a K.
Well, we heard from people that after the whites, it was gonna be pretty easy. And this is our first taste of it. Been walking for a few miles now on pretty much just almost flat and level terrain. Nice wide open path, barely any roots. Look at this. A couple muddy sections. But man, I'm starting to see those miles. They're gonna be getting easier and easier. Just saw some new berries. So crazy looking. I have no idea what these are. I don't think I've ever seen these before. So, trivia time! Please tell us what you think these are. I have no clue. Crazy looking. Out to another little road walk. See the white blaze on the telephone pole there. So we're walking this way until we find that southbound entrance to the forest again. And back onto the trail. Let the white blaze lead the way. Oh, and I guess all these orange things. Well, today has looked pretty much just like this through the day. Just walking through the woods, not much to see. Not really any mountaintop views or anything. Very, very open here, open area. Definitely a spot where I could easily see a bear if there was one. I can see almost all the way through the woods. And should be getting to Mount Cube, I believe it is. That's going to be about a 2,000 foot climb up at the end of the day if we can get there. So this is the spot on Far Out where there's comments about a bear last month that was charging at people, swiping at them, and then stalking them down to the road.
that's down here in about a half a mile. They said it was about a quarter mile from the road. So we're approaching that area right now. And even though it was a month ago, still got to keep those eyes open. I mean, it could be his territory, could be lingering around here. Who knows if the comments were true? I mean, I believe him. This has looked like bear territory the whole time. And yeah, who knows if it's a mama with cubs and she's just trying to defend the territory here. But definitely keeps those eyes wandering back and forth. Gotta have eyes in the back of my head. Hello. That's not a bear. Well, it seems we have made it to the road without a bear encounter. Oh well, we'll find one eventually. Once again, another road. Gotta figure out which way to go. Don't see any white symbols yet. We're gonna have to explore a little bit. Still walking on the road, and I come across Camp Musaki. Check that out. Got some high ropes courses in the back there. Looks like they got a zip line and some rock walls. Some big tower back there that you can maybe climb ropes and stuff. Little moose. Kind of thought for a split second way back there it was a real moose. And I'm thinking we are, whoops, I walked past it. Look at that. I found the trail. And I found it. We've begun our ascent up Mount Cube. Right next to this cool little stream here. Not sure if we'll push up to the summit or camp before it. Got maybe 2.5 hours of light left. But wherever we get to, we get to. There's been a whole lot of ruins on our way up this mountain so far. Pretty cool. Not sure what they're from. But yeah, at least 3 or 4 of these. Alright, so we have decided we will try to push for the shelter we began the day aiming for. We got about 4 miles to get there, but only like an hour and a half left of sunlight. So we'll probably be hiking a little bit in the dark because we can't push that fast on this. We're going on a big ascent right now to Mount Cube. But we have a little strategy in place. I'm actually pushing ahead of Anna. She is back filling up her water. I got done with mine and figured I would, we got a muddy mess here. Get back to you in a second. Well, I'm not sure, but this could be our first bear print. I can definitely see some claw marks up the front, and that thing is pretty much the size of my hand. You know, my palm like this. So, pretty big, way bigger than any dog prints I've been seeing on the path. And usually the dog prints have like a bigger section back here. I definitely see the claw. You know, the claws up here, these really fine points. What do you guys think? You guys think that's a bear print? Okay, that was a long stretch of mud. But anyway, yeah, she's filling up her waters while I hike on ahead so that I can get up to this summit of Mount Cube before the sun sets. I'm gonna try to get up there and get some footage for you guys of the sunset, and hopefully she can make it up there in time as well. But also, I'm gonna break out my dinner and start eating that because we still only have 1 pot right now between the 2 of us. So just to make things really convenient for the day, that way we can be finished with dinner, enjoy the sunset, and then trek down in the dark if we need to with headlamps and find the shelter. Probably set up a tent. Look at this. Oh no! Look at this muddy pit. Alright, once again, phone going away, but I'll see you guys on Mount Cube. So as I walked a little bit, I've become more and more certain that it was bear prints. And I'll tell you why. There were a whole bunch of other footprints in that muddy section, a whole lot of mud. And you'd think if somebody was walking with their dog, there'd be all kinds of doggy prints going all the way along with those footprints. But nope, it was just that tiny little section that I saw those prints in, making me think it's a wild animal. And the only other wild animal that has a print big enough for that would be a bear. Conclusion. Looks like we're coming up to another river crossing. Pretty cool, looks very rock hoppable across. They look wet, I will not go fast. Learned my lesson the hard way. Got some stairs going up. All right, let's get across this thing. Still ascending. Cool little stream here with a lot of stone steps. Got about 800 feet more to go to get to the top. Steps and steps and steps and monstrous trees. This thing's enormous. Once again, it's just holding onto a huge boulder underneath. Grew around it. Look at that. And just popping out here to the peak of Mount Cube. The sun is shining bright though. Wow, wow, wow. Oh man, look at that. First really good view all day. Amazing.
Well, heating up some dinner down in this tiny little rock ditch because it's a little windy. Keep the flame on the pot.
Well, enjoying such a beautiful sunset. Sun's still up a little bit, hoping Anna gets up here in time to see it. And this is the view westward towards Vermont. Lots of mountains in the distance. I'm assuming some of them might be the Vermont mountains, maybe Killington's out there. I'll have to use her phone in a bit to get Peak Finder to check it all out. Lots of mountains out that way. Pretty big one out in the distance that way.
And I made it! Woo!
And perfect timing. Check it out. Oh man. Look at that. Got maybe 5 minutes till it goes behind the clouds. This amazing rock slab here. Looking out towards Vermont. Cool clouds. We got some mountains over this way. Might be heading down this way. That's the way the trail looks like it keeps going. Our shelter is down there somewhere in the woods. We're gonna find it, possibly using our headlamps. There's the sign, Mount Cube Summit, 2,909 feet. Haven't seen many summit signs around here. Look at this. Had to give you guys one last gorgeous view of the sunset as we finish up our meals up here. How's that meal? What you got? Ramen?
Yes, ramen with red peppers and carrots, pepperoni, and mashed potatoes.
That sounds delicious.
Really good.
And it is chilly, so hopefully it's warming up the belly. Nighttime hiking on sketchy ledges, but the stars are shining so bright, and so is the moon. Alright, luckily we have made it to the Hexic shelter, except we still got 0.2 miles to go on the Blue Blaze to get there. But this one's supposed to be pretty cool. It's literally a hexagon shelter. I'm gonna go check it out. And check it out. It is indeed a hexagon-shaped shelter. How cool is that? And we got the whole thing to ourselves here. Wow. Really cool. We can tuck about anywhere in there. Woo! Alright. Well, now that you guys stuck around till after the credits, we will officially say goodnight.